he's pleading not guilty. This is tragic, absolutely tragic. Rodeo star Kelsey Dahmer's, as a 3-year-old, I think it's a daughter, but I'm not sure. 3-year-old child dies in a tragic accident involving one of the family's horses. I can't even imagine. Actor Eric Dane passes from ALS. Of all the diseases out there, I think that that's probably one of the most terrifying diseases. And it's so sad that that's what he's been living with for a couple of years. I saw a little clip of a video that he did, and it was hard for him to talk. And alright. Tyra Banks seeks $50,000 in sanctions against an ex-business partner involved in her ice cream company. She claims that there has been a celebrity shakedown. I don't know. And even if there was, I don't know that I'm against it. Conan O'Brien says that he has reached more people after leaving late night. He says, I have all the freedom. Because remember, he used to have a late night show, and then they booted him for somebody, and I was distraught because I used to watch Conan like every night. So I need to get back into like what he does. He does like podcasts now, and he does seasons. I don't know. I need to get into it because I love me some Conan. Also, isn't he in that new movie, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You? I should watch that. Anyway, he's saying like he's doing better now, reaching more people, kind of saying he has so much freedom, like look at all his room for activities now. Okay, back to tragic. Martin Short's daughter, her name is Catherine, she passed at 42. She did take her own. And she was a social worker in Los Angeles. Some type of analysis that they do finds that Nicki Minaj's social media is propped up by thousands of bots. Isn't that what Drake was doing too? Like they have all these bot followers that they purchase. It's weird. And so that came out, and then like Trump allies came in to rush to defend her, I guess. You guys, we're getting another Jackass. Jackass 5 is coming soon. Johnny Knoxville says yes. This will be the final Jackass. He's got like a full head of gray hair now. Didn't he play Bad Grandpa? So isn't he just like actual Bad Grandpa now? That D4vid guy is labeled the target of the grand jury probe into the body of a dismembered teenager, Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Why is this taking so long? I feel like this is just taking so long. Is this guy even behind bars? faces music licensing disputes. Again, they're not checking the music. What? This is so exhausting. Use the music that you're allowed to use. A source close to the Rolling Stones disputes a claim that Mick Jagger gave his blessing to use his song. So they're saying they used a Mick Jagger song and they said they got his blessing, but they didn't. Shia LaBeouf must seek treatment as part of his bail terms. He's exhausting too. Like, no, just lock him up for a while, a couple of years, see if it does anything. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Oh, drop my water bottle. SAG Awards, Sinners won the top prize. The Studio and The Pit led for TV. Catherine O'Hara, rest in peace. She wins the posthumous SAG-AFTRA award for The Studio, which I must need to go see. Like, what is The Studio? Seth Rogen accepted the award and made a speech in her honor, and I did see a little clip of this. And you guys, I'm not the biggest fan of Seth Rogen, but you could tell that he was genuine in that moment, and he was really choked up. So they must have been pretty close. Gamora Lee Simmons wants to drop Russell's last name. Like, okay, but why now? You know he's a piece of shit for many years. Why now? Is it the Files? I'm not Gamora's biggest fan either, but she's not as bad as her husband. And then Shia LaBeouf comes out after his arrest, and he speaks out about the arrest, saying, "It's on me," like seemingly taking the blame. Well, no shit. No shit. Okay, yeah, your arrest was on you. Nobody framed you. Nobody discriminated against you. Zendaya and Tom Holland are married per her stylist. They must have had a secret wedding, and was her stylist allowed to say that? I don't know. It's her friend and her stylist, I guess. Jim Carrey's latest appearance in France for Caesar Awards raises eyebrows. His appearance is deeply unsettling with a puffy face and different eye color. What is the story on that? I need to follow up with that. Like, what was that? Because it rocked me. And I'm not big on, like, no, that's a deep fake, but, like, that rocked me. Is it just a ton of filler? Like, he doesn't even strike me as the type of person that would be constantly getting cosmetic procedures. So if he is, why are you being like that, bro? You're being weird. Or there was reports that, like, no, it was a mask or something. I don't know. It's exhausting. Scream 7 pulls in $97 million at global box office. I have heard mixed reviews. If you have seen it, saw it, what do you think? Let me know. David and Victoria Beckham send birthday wishes to Brooklyn, even though their family is feuding. And even though I tend to think, yeah, this is probably both sides, and he has a lot of valid points, I do think his bitch girlfriend has a lot to do with it. Deadliest catch, deckhand. This is very tragic. Deadliest catch, deckhand Todd Meadows dies at 25 years old after falling overboard in Alaskan waters. And we know how dangerous those waters are, and, like, is there nothing that, can they tie these people, like, harness them into the boat? Like, what kind of protective gear can make this safer? I don't know. 25. This guy was 25 years old. Justin Timberlake, Beavis, as I like to call him, sues the Long Island town over his DUI arrest in order to block the body cam footage from release. So I'm like, we want to see it. We want to see it, Justin. But for now, because he's suing them, how do you even sue them? Body cam footage is body cam footage is body cam footage. Like, let us see it. Christina Applegate shares her story of trauma, abuse, and struggles in her new memoir. I think it's called You with the Sad Eyes. She says that at this point, because she's got MS, that she mostly just stays in bed. Cher's son was arrested 2 times in 3 days. He's on one. This time, he was found smoking a cigarette in a home that he broke into. Just a real cigarette. Just lit it. I think he was in a chair, probably a recliner. Just come get me, you know. Princess Diana's former bodyguard says that ex-Prince Andrew is the most arrogant person he's ever met. Who's the most arrogant person you've ever met? I have to think about that for a minute. MGK and Megan Fox are not back together despite recent flirty comments. So I don't know if these comments were like in each other's like pictures on Instagram or what, but they've recently we're over it. Go your separate ways. Enough is enough. You're both clowns at this point. Britney was arrested on suspicion of DUI in Cali, which she drove. It wasn't like a month ago. She drove off like completely obliterated. Just drove. She should not be behind the wheel. You can be a fan. You can have a special place in your heart for Britney, but you cannot call that woman a sober woman that should be behind the wheel. That's what you can't do. That's what you're not gonna do. White House attempts to use a Pokemon meme, and then the Pokemon company pushes back and rebukes the White House use of their property, its IP. So what is that? Like, anyway, again, get permission. Find companies that align with your values and use that stuff. Find music that aligns with it. Use that. Like, it's a simple email. There's always been a process to these things. Use those processes. Have your people reach out to their people and pay them or whatever you gotta do. Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes make their first public appearance together in over a decade. I find that extra weird. Do they not go out to eat? Do they not go on vacation? Well, I guess is that considered? But do they not go to each other's event? I don't know. I just find it extra weird. And Ryan's face is so full of filler right now. They honor teachers on Jimmy Fallon, which is really cool. Christina Applegate says that the Anchorman pay was offensive, so what they offered her to be in the Anchorman was absolutely offensive, and instead of them offering her more, Will Ferrell and Adam McKay took pay cuts to give her more, which is a very kind gesture. It shouldn't have to be a thing. And the last thing about the Todd Meadows, the guy from The Deadliest Catch, his mom says that obviously, I agree, the show should not air footage of the fatal incident because it was on film. It's a show, so that was caught on film, and yeah, I don't think that should be used by the show in any way, shape, or form other than giving it to the authorities. Wouldn't you be crushed? Like, no, we don't need to watch my